Welcome to Reckless Paradise, everyone. I'm your host, Marissa, and I'm here with my co-host, Dystro. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Thursday, everybody. I hope everybody is having a very good week so far. My week has been very, very busy.
Yeah. Uh, mine's been, mine's been all right. But
Well, that's good.
you know what? It's Thursday. It's pod day.
We're almost done the week, and honestly, I am ready for this week to be over with. I just want to relax. But yes, nonetheless, I hope everybody's having a good week. Um, yeah. So, thanks for joining us tonight, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Also, it's good to have you back, Dystro.
Yeah. I went to Universal for something that was kind of a little bit out of my control, but you know what? It's like I'm here, so
Welcome back. We missed you. We missed you dearly.
it's like no, you didn't. No, I was kidding. Uh, but yeah, it's good to take a little break every once in a while because it's like
Yeah.
so because like we've got our own thing, you've got your own thing, I got my own thing, so
Yeah.
it's nice to do that.
Yeah, it's nice to take a break once in a while and, do a solo episode. You get the spotlight, or in my case, I get the spotlight for that last episode I did.
Hmm.
But anyway, so tonight's episode, we are doing yet another breakdown episode. I feel like we've done a lot of breakdown episodes lately, but honestly, that's a good thing because it's good to talk about these albums because some of these people may have not listened to them yet, and they want to know what to expect going into them. So it's good that we're doing this. Tonight we are doing our first Def Leppard album breakdown, starting with Pyromania from 1983. This album just turned 40 back on January 20th, and I'm actually currently holding my copy of Pyromania right now. Yes, I'm holding on to it for the whole episode. I don't care how long it is. Um,
Man, that arm's gonna get tired.
nah. This was one of my first albums I got when I was a kid. In general, by the way, generally speaking, not in terms of my first Def Leppard album ever, but it is one of my first albums in general speaking that I got as a kid. Um, yes, it's from '83, and this is the first album they did with Phil Collin. Now, if you don't know the backstory behind this, before Phil Collin, there was Pete Willis. Pete Willis was the original guitarist from the founding era of Def Leppard. He was kicked out of the band after the High and Dry album due to his alcohol issues, because it caused him to have some issues when trying to work with the band. So they gave him the boot and replaced him with Phil Collin from the band Girl. So this is the first album with Phil, and since then he hasn't left.
Yeah. Um. So it's like after High and Dry, it's like, yeah, it sucks that like he had to leave, but I think it was for the better because if he had stayed on, I think it would have just been like downhill for like the group as a whole, or maybe for him too. 'Cause it's like it's kind of sad, you know.
Yeah, I totally get that. So this album is 10 tracks long, and yeah, so I this album may set a record for me in terms of rating overall. Um, what is our highest rated album so far? What?
Yes, I
It
think so.
is.
I think
I gave
so.
it a 96.5. So Billy Talent's Dead Silence currently holds the record for highest rated. I think this one's gonna break it.
Hmm.
All
It's
right,
gonna
so
break the bank.
it's gonna break the bank. So for this episode, we're gonna switch roles. I have the song meetings tonight,
Hmm.
and of course, we're gonna do the ratings and stuff. What we usually do with every breakdown episode, we talk about each song, rank each song on a scale from 1 to 10, and then at the end, we rank the album as a whole on a scale from 0 to 100. So, without a further ado, are you ready?
Are you ready?
No, I said, are
Are
you
you ready?
ready?
Yeah, I am ready because it's like this is gonna be interesting.
It is. I'm very excited. All right. Track number 1, they start off hot with Rock Rock Till You Drop. Man, what a fucking song. Like, that is the perfect freaking song to start this album. I wouldn't have picked any other song to start this album with.
Yeah, for true.
Like, because the thing is, with 1983, Joe Elliott, his vocals were still very raw, very young, very crisp. Like, he could scream a little bit more. Like, as you move on through the albums, like Hysteria, Generalized, Slang, etc., you notice that his voice tends to change a little bit. Like, he gets a little softer.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is aging for you, so.
It is, yeah, it's to be expected. But that's why I can kind of see why people prefer the older stuff like High and Dry and Pyromania, for example, and even On Through the Night. But yeah, this track is definitely the opening track for this album. I don't think I would have picked anything else. So this is what I could find for song meanings. So this song has to do with the rock and roll lifestyle in general. Anything goes when it comes to this lifestyle, including a little bit of lust. And if you know Def Leppard well enough, 90% of their songs are about lust.
Dude, ballads and stuff.
Ballads, heavy rock songs. There's a couple more in this album.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, we're only on the first track. Oh,
I mean,
man.
there's like a lot of like writers on the song too. It's like Steve Clark, Joe Elliott, Mutt Lange, our boy,
Yeah.
and Rick Savage. Like, it's crazy that 4 people wrote this song.
That is crazy. And yeah, so yeah, it's mainly about rock and roll lifestyle. Anything goes when it comes to it, including lust. Lust was a big thing with the rock and roll lifestyle back in the day. Kind of still is up to this day. But every time I think of the word lust, I think of like old school like rock bands from like the 80s, even 70s. Um, but yeah, that's what I could find for that one. And I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I think we're probably gonna agree like on every rating for the songs, because not gonna lie, it was a solid album from top to bottom.
It really fucking was. So are you giving this one a 10 out of 10?
Mm-hmm.
All right, all right, all right. You're
All
doing
right,
good.
all right,
All right, check number 2. Of course, one of their biggest hits of all time, Photograph. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man.
It's funny because I heard that on GTA earlier.
Let's go.
Photograph.
Literally, every time we play GTA, like, if we're driving, I literally have to stop what I'm doing or take a longer route to get to where I'm going just so I could hear this freaking song.
Right. Okay, I gotta turn that shit up, and it's like the person in the back of the cab's like, "Where the hell are we going?" It's like, "Shh, I'll get you there."
Oh, man. So, for this one, there's like a couple meanings that I found, like not only from songmeanings.com, but from literally the band themselves. So from songmeanings.com, I found that someone said it was about Joe Elliott's obsession with Marilyn Monroe.
I think I told you that,
I
because
found it on Song Meanings when I went to go look it up the other day.
because I was on song meetings when we listened to Pyromania, and I said, "Oh yeah, like it had to do with like Joe's like obsession with like Marilyn Monroe." You're like, "What?"
And then Joe Elliott himself said this in quotes: "The song is about something you can't ever get your hands on, like, for example, all you have of the person is a photograph. You can't get your hands on them." Well,
So that's
shit.
like kind of like a memory that you can have in your head.
Kinda. It's kind of. It also could be in the form of like a celebrity crush. You can't see my face right now, but I'm just.
I can just I can just picture you right now. Just red in the freaking face. Like red as a fucking strawberry, probably.
I'm shaking my head over here. Yeah, that song literally fits to a fucking T. But he is right though. That is from Joe himself. It is about something you can't ever get your hands on. All you have is like a picture of this person, and it's like that's all you can ever get. So
Mhm.
it's pretty self-explanatory if you listen to the song a couple times. It's a 10 out of 10. I hear the song on the radio every time, almost every day, but I
Oh
don't
yeah, me
care.
too. Me
I
too.
don't care. It's so good.
I hear it every day.
No pun
Cause,
intended.
cause, cause, like a rock station that's in in Florida and stuff like that, they play like Def Leppard, they play like Poison, they play like Prince and stuff like that. So it's like I tend to hear Photograph and Full In and Rock of Ages a lot. So it's like I'm probably gonna give that a 10 out of 10 too. But
Perfect.
it's like I mean over time it's like yeah, there's like a lot of replay value that gets lost, but it's like nothing will beat it.
Yeah,
It's a
this is
classic.
classic. Okay. Oh boy. Track number 3.
Stage
Stage
fright.
fright. Oh no.
Isn't that the one about groupies?
Groupies. Yes.
I remember when we were looking at when I was looking at the song meanings and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, it's about freaking groupies. And I'm like, what?
And the thing is, the band, I was reading up, the band even admitted in an interview it was about getting groupies.
hmm
Specifically, one who's reluctant at first in the terms of lust.
Then
I probably should have put a warning at the beginning of this video. There's gonna be a lot of rated X topics.
spoiler warning, there's a lot of X-rated topics, please.
Topics here? Please, viewer discretion is advised.
Viewer discretion is advised.
But yeah, this song is about groupies, and I have a bad obsession with this song.
Oh boy.
The thing is, this song, when you hear it on the album, it sounds like it's from a live show. So I don't know what they did with this song. I don't know if they took it from an old live show that they did before they did Pyromania. I'm not sure. I really want to look into that though.
It kind of like to me in a way. It's like you remember the video that we saw for Panama?
Yes, for
It
Van Halen.
yeah for Van Halen and stuff. It kind of like I think it's probably gonna be like kind of like that sort of situation where it's
Okay.
like they take like the live crowd and so that, but then you splice in like their actual song so it looks like it sounds like it's live but it's not sort of
Oh,
thing.
okay. Kind of like what Cheap Trick did with "I Want You to Want Me."
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you to want me? I love Cheap Trick.
Yeah, it kind of like to me that's what I think, but
Yeah.
could be wrong.
So Stage Fright is a very heavy song. It's fast. It's fast paced.
hmm
Um, I love everything about it, from Joe's vocals to the lyrics to literally just everything. I love it. It's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Oh boy, this is going to break records.
Well, yeah, I mean we're 3 songs in, so it's like we're
Wow.
30. It's like 30. 30.
30. All right, track number 4 is Too Late for Love. This one has always been of mine, even when I was a kid. It just has that dark, mysterious vibe to it. Like
Right.
that's literally like what it has for me. It's just that very dark, mysterious vibe. Like it's hard to explain. Like go listen to the song yourself if you guys don't believe me, but it's just really freaking good. It's another one of those classic songs, even though I don't hear it on the radio, but I've seen it on like MTV as a kid growing up. I've seen the music video on YouTube before. Haven't seen it in a very long time though, so I'm due to watch it. Um, this one though has some mixed meanings. This one's kind of a song you could kind of take into your own hands and play around with it a little bit when it comes to a meaning.
Right.
Someone, actually, a couple people said it has to do with like, um,
It's
I
like
don't know how
how
to,
should we put it in simpler terms?
like, I really don't want to say the fucking word. It starts with a fucking P.
Okay, so
It's illegal.
the 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 pawnus.
Let me go back to song meanings because let me see what this one person said. I was literally reading about it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Someone said, yeah, it seems like it's about a prostitute who maybe wants to stop that way of life or has tried to, but always seems to get sucked back into it. Not 100% sure.
Yeah,
That's and someone else said this exact same thing. It's about that. So could be about that, but for me the song has always had like more of like a heartbreak vibe to it. It's like it's too late for love, like get
like
out, so to speak.
yeah, like it's a little bit too late for love for that person, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Like gotta
that
let
so to
them
speak.
go.
Yeah.
Like
That's how I took this. Like I feel like this is one of those songs you can really play around with and try to find your own meaning for it.
right.
So that's why I put mixed emotions in my notes. 10 out of 10 for this one because I fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm same.
Cool. Okay, we're
This
at
is like
the.
you said, it's gonna break records,
It
for
is.
sure.
It fucking is, and it's easy to really like. When it comes to Def Leppard, it's kind of easy to decipher their songs and talk about them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not like I don't know, pick a group that's
Like
hard to find meanings for.
Billy Talent, for example,
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. Billy Talent. A lot of the meanings you have to kind of come up with them yourself, which is fun. But sometimes I like literal meanings from songs,
Right.
just like this next one. Track number 5, Die Hard the Hunter. This one has a very unique intro.
Oh
Very,
yeah.
very unique intro. It starts with like the helicopter and the sirens and stuff, and like the opening like low guitar, and it's like it sounds dark, like really, really dark.
It's like, man, I wish this would have like been in the movie Die Hard because it fits.
It kind of does. It really does. This is the longest track on the album, I believe. Yeah, I'm looking at my album right now. It's 6 minutes 17 seconds, marking the halfway point of the album. This track, what I found is it's about a war veteran who comes back from the Vietnam War but can't seem to let it go.
That's, I mean, that's a lot of people when they come back from the war. Like, it's like, like the dude that they made a movie about him. It's called American Sniper, and like whenever like he came back from the war from like Iraq and stuff, like he could not get the the terror and the horror that he saw over there out of his head. Like it kind of almost affected his love life and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And like he was, a trained sniper. He was like the top of his class, like top marks of his class. And like he kind of like was trying to cope with it, but then like his family on the other hand is like trying to like help him through it and all that stuff. And like he was like towards the end of the movie, like little spoiler here, like he like passes away from a student that he was going to train, and he gets shot by that student.
Damn.
And that's what actually happened in real life, because it was based on a true story too. This person that he was going to go train with, he was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, I'll train with you," and then he never came back home. It's like wow, like what the hell is wrong with people? Like, I mean, I get it, but it's like don't like don't go down that road just to try to ease the pain. It's like it's not worth
Yeah,
it.
it really isn't. Okay, so Die Hard the Hunter. Okay, so like I said, it's about a war veteran who comes back from the war, can't seem to let it go. He's still having like the flashbacks and stuff like that, which I can see how that would fit the song very well with its meaning. That fits very well. This song is a little bit of a step down from the previous four. It's not bad. I love this song. I really do. There's no song that I hate on this album at all. It's just it's a bit of a step down from the previous four, which is okay. That is respectable. I'm giving this one a 9 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 9 as well. It still fits on the album. Not gonna lie about that. It still fits. but it's just like okay, you know, it's like kind of like riding a high, but then it's like it just dips down a little bit. It's not like a huge dip, like not slank levels, but you
Oh
know,
Lord.
we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a little bit, like a little bit of a letdown, a little bit, but
For me,
not too
it's still good. Like it's still
bad. Oh
fucking
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, not gonna beat that.
All right, track number 6, another one of their biggest hits, "Foolin'."
Foolin'.
I think okay, if I can recall correctly, I think "Foolin'" was literally my first Def Leppard song as a kid.
I
Because
think
like I
mine was
remember
it
the
too.
"Foolin'," like I remember hearing that on the radio as a kid growing up. So I think that might have been my first Def Leppard song.
I think that was mine too, to be honest with you.
It's a fucking classic. Like I wish I heard it on the radio more though, because like they don't really play that song up here. Like I heard, what did I hear today? I heard "Pour Some Sugar on Me" today from Shom.
Pour some sugar on me.
Usually I'll hear "Rock of Ages" and "Photograph" sometime in
Mhm.
the week as well. Sometimes I'll hear "Animal," and sometimes I'll hear "Rocket." But like other
Mhm.
than that, I don't really hear anything else. Maybe "Hysteria" if I'm lucky.
Right. Like sometimes like police sirens going right by my house. Uh but sometimes I hear like full in photograph, like animal, like hysteria. So it's like I hear like all the major hits sort of thing, but not like kind of like silent like hitters that we've like heard in our lifetime.
Like "Stage Fright," like I don't hear that on the radio
Yeah,
ever,
I don't hear that on the
which is a
radio at all.
fucking crime. But anyway, so "Foolin'," what I found for this one is it's talking about the protagonist. The protagonist has been so tormented by a girl that he's not sure what's real and what is only in his mind. Now, this can be taken in two ways. It can be taken in the rated X way, or it can be taken in the form of like abuse, so to speak. I kind of take it in the rated X way. That's just me. Um, because that's Def Leppard in general. Um,
And there's the 80s, so
yeah, like that's just me though. Like I kind of take it in that way, but I'm sure other people probably take it in a different perspective, and that's completely fine. Um, but that's what I found for that one. It's pretty self-explanatory.
hmm I mean, a lot of these are gonna be self-explanatory, to be honest with you.
Yeah, this one's a 10 out of 10. Can't beat it.
hmm And
All right, track number 7 is "Rock of Ages," another fucking classic, of course.
Rock of Ages.
Now, if you guys remember me doing my last episode I did where I talked about my um, bands that I grew up with as a kid and concerts that I've been to, you guys may remember me saying I went to the Rock of Ages tour. This was the tour for 2012. That was the name of their tour. So, yeah.
And it's kind of funny too, because there was the movie called Rock of Ages,
Yes, I've seen it. It's good.
and I was like, oh, okay. Like it was like my first movie like I ever heard of. Like I guess, well, I've heard Def Leppard, but like I hadn't heard it like through like other like like sources of media, I should say. I hadn't heard it in like in full. Like I've heard like bits and pieces and stuff. So then it was like, oh, okay. And then there was like different like bands in there, like Poison Sticks and like Def Leppard. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm getting a culture shock right now. So,
You're getting
so
a rock lesson.
yeah, rock lesson.
I need to watch that movie again. I haven't watched it since literally the week it came out. Like
Oh yeah,
me
me
and my
too.
mom watched it when I was a kid, so I don't recall much of it. Like I feel like I would appreciate it more now as an adult. We need to fucking look it up and find it somewhere. We need to watch it together.
Uh, I, I think it could be
Look
on
it up later.
YouTube. Yeah, you look it up later. But
It'll be there
yeah,
or the archive website that we use.
more nine times out of ten probably be fucking
I
YouTube.
mean, we found the wall there, so
True.
okay. So Rock of Ages, another kind of self-explanatory song, shows no signs of slowing down for Def Leppard, rocking for the ages. that's pretty much self-explanatory. It shows that there's no science of backing down for Def Leppard at this rate. I mean, they were literally just starting to gain their popularity at this point, and Pyromania shot them to the moon and beyond.
Yeah, for real.
So this song kind of fit them perfectly. It kind of painted the picture of what was going to be of Def Leppard. So like that's kind of cool in a way. Because now they're like one of the biggest bands of all time, not only in the UK but in America too. I gave this one 10 out of 10. Like, there's no beating that either.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
All right, track number 8 is Coming Under Fire. Well, it's unfortunate. This song, I always liked this song growing up. It's kind of one of those like underrated tracks in my personal opinion. I feel like nobody talks about this song, and same with the next one coming up. It's really good. It really is good. Like everything about the song is good. The lyrics too. Like there's a kind of like a play on words, especially with the title. There's a little bit of a play on words here.
Yeah.
So this track, from what I found, it's about a female playing hard. The guy wants one chance with her to show her how he feels, in more ways than one.
I had one wish.
Oh God.
It's too late.
But yeah, this one, it's fucking good. Like, it's one of those rated X songs, but I love it. Like that's the shit I like from Def Leppard. But I love the ballads too. So it's like it depends on my mood. Like some days I'm like, okay, I'm in the mood for all the ballads or all like serious songs. Other days I'm in the mood for like heavy rock and roll rated X type shit. Like it depends on my mood. Like tonight I was in the mood for ballads for whatever fucking reason. I gave this one a 10 out of 10 just because I personally love this song.
Yeah, I give it a 10 out of 10 too.
Jeez. Alright, track number 9. Action, not words. Oh man. So this
Another
one too is another kind of play on words, so to speak, kind of thing. It has to do with making a
pass
blank tape, rated X tape. If you know what I mean.
A $sign backwards
tape.
3.
That's literally what I put in my notes. I put that word and then tape, and then I put plain and simple. Like it's so fucking self-explanatory. Literally, like you listen to like the first verse of the song, you can already figure out what it's gonna be about. It's fucking funny as shit. I mean, that's again classic Def Leppard for you. Like they know how to work their lyrics, and that's what's really important when it comes to bands in general. You need to know how to work your lyrics. Like you need to know how to arrange them, how to sing them, how to portray them with emotion. If you're doing a ballad, like that's really, really important. And Def Leppard always hits it around the head every time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, I gave this one a 9.5 just because I kind of out of all of the tracks, this one and track number 5 I don't listen to as much anymore. But I gave this one a little bit higher than Die Hard the Hunter just because I do have it on my ATV playlist. So, I mean, I have the whole album on my ATV playlist, but like this one I hear a little bit more than Die Hard the Hunter. But I gave it a 9.5. It's a tad bit of a step down from the others, but not a whole big step down. You know what I mean?
Right.
What'd you give it?
I give it a 9.4 probably.
Damn, we're playing fucking Price is Right over here.
No, we're not playing Price is Right. I'm just saying.
I'll take a 9.5 with Joe Elliott.
Oh, God. It's like she's like, yeah, I do the 9.5, but the 0.1 were for the Joel Elliott. She really wanted to give it a 9.4, but then she gave it a 9.5 because she wanted to have that Joel Elliott.
Hell yeah, I win. All right, closing track. Billy's Got a Gun. This one's another longer one. It's about 5 minutes, 27 seconds. This one's a little funky. Like, not like funky, like in like song in general. Like, the meaning's a little crazy.
Funky.
So, Billy's Got a Gun, in quotes, it's about a real New York subway song about a guy who fell into bad company and turned into a troublemaker. Hmm.
Oh, so that's like every like 80s movie.
Every person in New York City.
I don't feel safe in New York City.
Dating. Oh God, Jesus, I missed that album. Not really, but I missed the song, not the album. But anyways, um, so yeah, like this one's like not too exciting. It's just it's really like the fucking okay. Like I'm trying to think here. I think it's the bass drum that's like really powerful in this song.
Mm,
Like it overpowers a lot of the song, but it's good. Like it shows like this song is like serious, like straight up in your face, so to speak.
right. Hey, at least it's not like large snare drum from fuck
Oh,
Saint Anger.
ew. So this song has kind of a long ending. Like you're gonna hear for like almost a minute straight of just like straight up drums like I'm trying. Yeah, it's literally for like almost a minute at the end of the song. I don't know why they did that. I still can't figure that out. Um, but either way, it is a really good ending to a really good album. I wouldn't change it any other way for Pyromania. I think they picked the perfect opener and the perfect closer.
Right.
For me, I gave this one a 9.5 as well. It's kind of on the same level as Action Not Words. It's not like a 10 out of 10 for me. It's a
Mm.
9.5 just because like I don't really hear it as often anymore.
I don't hear it at all, hardly.
Wow. So what are you giving it?
um, I will probably say, I guess I would say a 9.5 too, because like I've got to like hear it more, probably.
That's okay. And that's respectable. Like I said, there's really no songs on here you can hate.
It's like it's not like not skippable at all.
There's no skips in this album at all. It
Yeah.
is fucking amazing. So that is our track by track breakdown for Pyromania. Now we need to rank the album as a whole. I'm gonna let you go first because our rankings were kind of similar. So like I don't know if like our overall ranking is gonna be the same because like I do it one way and you probably do it another way.
Well, mine is always just based on replayability. That's
Right.
just what I solely base on mine.
Like how often would you replay this album, so to speak?
Right. Uh, it depends on what mood I'm in, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I remember on my way home from Orlando that one day, I got hit with four Def Leppard songs, but from four different albums.
Mm-hmm.
And three of them were back to back to back. So
Oh fuck, I've felt that. I've been in that predicament.
one was from one was from On Through the Night, one was from Adrenalize, and then one was from X. That was for
Ooh,
the back to back to back ones. And then later on, it was like one was from Diamond Star Halos. Huh,
damn.
okay.
So the new album.
Okay, huh, okay. Um, what did we give Billy Talent again?
We gave Dead Silence by Billy Talent. I gave it a 96.5.
I think I did. I think like a 90 something or something
We
like
were right
that.
around the same ballpark. I remember that.
Um, I'm okay. This is just gonna be a long shot for me, but I'm gonna go with a 99.5. That's how I
Holy fuck.
that yeah, that's where I put my stamp of approval on it.
Ow. Damn, I feel bad.
Wow.
I feel
You're the
bad.
one that has the damn album too.
Listen,
No, no, you listen.
I gave it a 97. Exactly 97.
That's it, eh? That's
It
alright.
does beat Dead Silence, so it does set a record. Pyromania is currently my highest ranked album for now. There is going to be one album that will beat this, but we will get to that. Which is a spoiler alert for everybody who's going to tune into the album ranking next month. There is one album that will beat this one. Um, Sadly. This album, like we had both said, is amazing from top to bottom. There are no skip tracks. Everything is done perfectly. From the opening track to the end. It's just fucking textbook perfect.
Yeah. It's like, okay, now that I think about more, it's like I kind of agree with you with the 97. It's like
Now be honest with yourself, Dystro. Be a man. Be honest.
be honest. You get a paper cut. It's like put some more alcohol on it. Be a man. Okay, I will agree with you on that. I will give it a 97 only because it's based on replay value for me. And it just like I said, like you said too, it's like it just depends on like what mood you're kind of in for some of these songs too.
Yeah.
Like if you're the X-rated kind of nut, like kind of mood, it's like
Nutcase like me.
a basket case. No, just kidding. Uh, so yeah, I would agree with that. Like 97, that's not bad. It's a solid A.
It's fucking amazing. And I'm so glad that this was one of our we did this was our last album we did for round 1 of the Def Leppard pilgrimage.
Mhm,
This was literally album number 6 that we did. So it's still kind of fresh in our minds, which is good.
mhm.
Um but yeah, like one album that does beat this album, but I'm not going to reveal it to you guys yet until we do the album ranking stuff next month. So you guys will have to wait for that. Um, what was I going to say? Okay, so yeah, that is the breakdown for Pyromania. I hope you guys enjoyed. What are your favorite tracks from Pyromania? Let us know on social media or in the comments. I have to say, um, I am very happy with the way this episode turned out. I love Def Leppard. I love Pyromania. I can't wait to get to the other ones for our breakdown. Um,
Mhm.
here we are 2 albums away from finishing our Def Leppard pilgrimage.
Yeah, because we've got Euphoria tonight, and then the next week we've got Songs from the Sparkle Lounge, and then Drastic Symphonies like the day after.
Yeah, we're doing Drastic Symphonies as a bonus because it's technically not a studio album, but I would still like to listen to it and end our pilgrimage on a good note. It's gonna make me
Yeah,
cry. I'm gonna cry through the whole
we're gonna
fucking like.
laugh, we're gonna cry.
I feel like by the end of it, I'm gonna be in fucking tears, like, cause I heard the closing track, like not in the form of the Drastic Symphonies, but like the original version of the closing track for the U.S. album. Um, Kings of the World is the name of it. It's from the Mirror Ball album, excuse me, from 2011. It's so good. Like it just. And then if you get the Japanese version, "Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad" is the closing track, and that track is from Adrenalize, and that track is gonna make me cry if I can find it. Oh fuck! I'm having emotions. I'm gonna have a breakdown. Totally.
No pun intended.
Okay, so this Sunday, oh yes, this Sunday we are introducing Blink 182 to the random ranking madness.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we already got our 10 songs ready to go. I'm gonna do my ranking tomorrow. I'm gonna get that all situated because I did have to go re-listen to a couple today. Um, so Blink 182 is coming into the random ranking madness. If you guys don't know what random ranking is, we take every song that we know by a specific artist or band, we put it in a list, and then I go to randomizer.com. I take that list, I copy and paste it, and I click randomize. Whatever the first 10 songs pop up, we have to rank those songs in the top 10 list format. So I feel like there's going to be some fucking fists flying for this episode.
Maybe, or maybe not, brother.
And spoiler alert, there's literally like all these, like literally all 9 albums are coming into play for this one
Mhm.
episode. This will be the first time we've ever had an episode where there is a song from each album from a band.
Yeah, and this wasn't pre-planned either. It was just randomized.
All random. And like I said, I think fists are gonna fucking fly because these are all good ones, like really good.
Yeah, I think it was like one of them I was kind of shocked that we had. It was like one of them was it one from nine that was on
Yeah,
there that we
we
were
got
kind
a
of
track.
shocked?
We got a track from 9, and I'm like, damn, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and it's like there's some like big hits on there, but I mean, we're not gonna spoil anything. But like, there's some big hits on there from like big albums, but then there's like some silent, like kind of sleeper hits on there.
Like
That,
hidden gems, we'll call
yeah,
them.
like some hidden gems, or uh, not even deep cuts on that, if there was any.
Right.
Besides
I don't
maybe
think there was
one,
any.
but
Maybe one, but
besides maybe
you guys will
one.
have to wait and see this Sunday. You guys will have to wait and see this Sunday. So if you
Yeah.
guys are interested in that, be sure to tune in. Um, what is the song of the night, Dystro?
So, Song of the Night. So, so I think Song of the Night for me. I've been listening to like a lot of this, I guess, cover band. I guess. They do like original stuff on the side, but they do like covers and stuff from like popular songs and stuff. And they did The Pretender. And it's not The Warning. It's not. This band is a Halo scene, and
Oh, okay.
it's a 3-person group from California, I believe. And the vocalist is a female vocalist. She's very, very talented. Her name is Addie. And the other two, like, one of them is guitarist and bass player. But like they do like different, like, they're very talented at different instruments and stuff. And the one dude, the drummer, uh, he's jacked, but he plays like very fast on the drums. Um, but they did a Pretender cover with another female vocalist, Lauren Babick, on their YouTube channel. So it's Halo Scene, the Pretender cover featuring Lauren Babick. That's my song of it.
Sweet. All right. So if you guys
Yeah.
want to hear Dystro's song of the night, "The Pretender" by Halo Scene, click
Yeah.
on the top right hand corner of the episode. It should pop up towards the end of the episode. There should be a link that'll pop up. Go ahead and take a listen to that. A lot of these groups you talk about, like I don't think I've ever heard of them. So like I might have to listen to them as well.
Yeah. Halo Scene, like, they've been around, I think, since 2016, 2017, somewhere in that. But they did like a lot of like covers and stuff. And they've been like very popular for that. I think they're either on tour or they're just about to get off tour, like, now.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
That's cool.
Hmm.
All right. So if you guys stuck around to the very end, we greatly appreciate your support. Be sure to follow us on social media by clicking on the link in the description below, which should take you to Linktree. We have Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. Go follow us there to keep up to date with the podcast. And my TikTok account is there as well, my personal one. Go follow me on there. I'm at 890 followers right now. I'm trying to get to 1,000 to do some music stuff with you guys. Um, Take song requests and listen to them live, so you guys can get my live reaction right then and there. Do kind of like a Q&A session where you guys ask me anything you guys want to know about me or my music taste. Album reviews as well, because I have a shit ton of albums I would love to go over with you guys that I may not have talked about yet on the channel. So go follow me there. I'd like to have some fun with you guys, and maybe you guys can even see some behind the scenes of the pod, what we do when we record, what we do after we record. So yeah, go follow me. And Dystro's gaming YouTube channel is there as well. He's trying to get to 800 subscribers. What are you at this moment?
7:30.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you're about more than a quarter of the way there. If we're going from 700, of course. So he posts weekly gaming content. I'm on there too sometimes. We did some GTA earlier this week. I don't know if you got any content though.
I think I probably did, but we shall see.
Well, we're gonna be playing more games anyways, so there'll be more
Yeah.
content coming. But yeah, so be sure to go subscribe to him, go share his stuff around, show him some love. Once again, Listen to tonight's song of the night, "The Pretender" by Halo Scene. And that's it. That's a wrap. Thanks for listening, guys. And we will catch you guys this Sunday for random ranking. Peace.
Peace.